good kids.
Yes, they are. Good kids indeed. But it makes me wonder, what does that really mean? Good. Someday the stars are going to burn out and there ain't going to be anything or anybody left. And nobody's going to remember anything that we did, cruel or kind. See, in our world, Pol Pot gets 72 years. Brandon Burlsworth gets 22. Why? Just random, meaningless. Just like those flowers they're dumping out there, couldn't be any more random if they just sprouted up on their own. Like this whole silly universe.
You know, people make God feel random. They praise him when they get what they want. They say he works in mysterious ways when they don't.
That's right, Marty. Most people aren't like you and me. They want to see order and meaning. Don't have the courage to face the universe for what it really is.
Now when we get to tell folks that once upon a time we actually knew somebody like that.
Well, if there were any justice in the world, you still would.
Seeing what the boys are doing out there? I mean, really seen it?
Mr. Burlsworth? Your mama's probably wondering where you are.
Wasn't he just days away from signing? Could have set his mom up for life. He just signed that contract. Got those benefits.
It's gonna be starting soon. We need to go up.
All he wanted to do was take care of his mama. Honor thy father and mother. Isn't that one of the 10 Commandments, Marty? What? God breaking his own rules now? Couldn't wait 1 week to snatch your brother away.
Marty.
There is no loving God, Marty. That's ridiculous. There's just a howling void. And a real man, an honest man, doesn't get down on his knees and pray to it for its mercy. He stands up to it, and he looks it right in its face, and he howls right back.
You know, I think I've had enough of your company for today.
Marty, look what they did. Isn't that wonderful? You coming inside? About ready to start.
I don't know. Why'd this happen, Mom? Can you answer me that? Is there even a why, or is this just an is?
The answers are right there in your brother's life, if you want to see them, Marty.
Answers?
Yes.
All right, answer me this then. What was the point of my baby brother's life? To show us how wonderful something could be so we could miss it that much more? I mean, all that he did, all his pain and suffering to make himself better, for what?
If you assume this is all there is, you'd have a point, Marty. But that's not true. This life is a drop in the ocean. One tick of eternity's clock, and we'll all be together again, Marty. And any trouble we had here will recede away like a dream.
You don't know that, Mom.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do, Marty.
Just because you can't stand the chaos doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Bad things happen to good people. Evil people thrive. There's like some giant game of pick-up sticks. There's no master plan, Mom.
You assume you're seeing the whole picture, son. We can't even do that in our day-to-day lives, much less the whole world and all of time with it. We're just too small, way too small to make the kind of judgments you're making. You have to trust that something greater sees things from a higher perspective, where everything makes sense.
Why do bad things happen to good people? I admit, from where I'm standing, I don't know. But Brandon would say, just because we don't see the point doesn't mean there isn't one. Every down at the line of scrimmage, Brandon could only see the inches right in front of his face. But he had good reason to believe that there was a game plan. That we could have the same confidence that Brandon had. if we remember that oftentimes things aren't what they look like in the moment. That in the end, there's always a bigger picture.